Yea and nay. Thoughts or ideas, no matter how greatly important they may seem, if identified with an assumptive mentality, are meager, infantile lispings compared with the thoughts and ideas of the self, who is here and now and alone. Quotes, let your conversation be yea, yea, nay, nay. For whatsoever is more than these cometh of evil. Matthew 5:37. For instance, how can one ever hope to think true and perfect thoughts without first of all identifying with that which is pure and perfect consciousness? How can one ever expect to be free, to be in peace and prosperity, without first of all identifying with that which is spirit, the only real and eternal? As the self, one does not need to overcome nor demonstrate over this or that affliction or limitation. Identified with the perfect self, one need not repeat systematized formulas or meditations, go into silencers, nor enter into any emotional practice whatsoever. That which is, and that which is not can never be. I, your perfect and divine self, am ever present. Believest thou this? Then identify yourself with me altogether and with no other. Why not give your whole attention to me, your true and only selfhood, instead of attempting to fix over or in any way change the imperfect entity which you are not? That which is born of the flesh is flesh, and that which is born of the spirit is spirit. If one continues to identify himself with humanity, mentality, mortals, how does he ever expect to come into identification with that which he really is? Never can these two, spirit and the flesh, be reconciled. One is reality and truth. The other is unreality and falsehood. One is all, the other is not. These two, God and man, represent reality and dream. These two represent the true self and the personal. So long as one says yea to the personal, he is deprived of knowing and experiencing the self which I am. So long as one functions as the personal, pleading, imploring, affirming, denying, ever seeking to become at one with another, he is as one blind and cannot see. From eternity, you are destined to know thyself. Eternally, you are destined to say yea to the self and nay to the personality. You are destined to take the one and leave the other. Reader, are you now fulfilling your destiny, saying yea, yea, nay, nay? Furthermore, are you aware that whatsoever is more than these cometh of evil? Knowledge is possible to one only because in reality he is the truth. Healing is possible to one only because in reality, he is the perfect self. Awareness is possible to one only because in reality, he is the self-revealing light. Does one ask, how then shall I demonstrate the truth? This very instant, you, the self, are the truth and the demonstration thereof. Shall it take you more years and ages to come into the understanding that I am the truth? Lay aside the thought, I have not yet realized the truth. I must go on seeking the truth. Truth is not to be reached. I am the truth. Right now, your heart is hearing and echoing these very words, is it not? For instance, are you flesh or are you spirit? Are you student or are you truth? Are you free or are you bound? Are you of birth, age, limitation, and death? Or are you the I, which is the life and the resurrection? You who read this, you alone, must answer yea or nay. Are you to struggle, fear, and labor throughout your entire existence? Or are you now the glorious self which is omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent? Who are you? And what is your name and destiny? Answer thou me. Listen, he that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. He that believeth in me shall never die. Whosoever cometh to me, I will in no wise cast out. He that is not with me is against me. Without me ye can do nothing. Learn of me, accept me, know no other God but me. When you see me, you see God. I am me. Now, who is this me but one's very self and being? Who then shall be saved? When one sees and accepts his true identity, then the false and unreal shall utterly vanish away. For when one wakens, can his dream continue? Verily, identified with one's true self, all things are possible. Therefore, attempt no longer to grow into spirit, emerge or evolve into truth. No longer continue with the senseless practice of becoming or achieving. No, I am one. I am all. What I am now, I have always been. Not through any kind of learning or unlearning, not through any action or transaction can one ever become pure, become good, become perfect. I, the self of all, am free from time and history. I, the self of all, am free from birth and mortality, free from all necessity to attain, achieve, acquire, or become. Forever and ever, I am free, flawless, perfect. Man cannot become the light of the world. Have you not reached yet the time when no man can give to you? Verily, It is not in man that walketh to direct his path. Every man at his best state is altogether vanity. Therefore, lay aside thoughts and emotions. Say nay to feelings of grief, jealousy, revenge, loneliness, criticism, worry, fear. Take no thought, no feeling, no emotion. Whatever good it is you feel you need, then know, I am it. They shall be all taught of God. For instance, truth is not a book, a sermon, philosophy, or learning. I am the truth, and the truth is I. I am the truth, and the truth is I. Reader, begin right now to say nay to all outgrown teachings pertaining to yourself as student, follower, image, idea, expression, reflection, man. Begin now to say yea, yea, nay, nay. Right now, take yourself as you eternally